The new GTA Online DLC is coming on Tuesday, June the 17th, and today on the show I want to talk about some money-making methods that Rockstar buffed here in GTA Online because, of course, to prepare for the new DLC, you're gonna need to make some money. And, of course, this DLC, despite it probably still gonna be a small one in terms of scope, size, and scale, you still need a lot of money because Rockstar likes to make the items in this game super overpriced, and that just is how it is. So in this video, we're going to be going over some of the money-making methods that Rockstar buffed for this week and this weekly update here in GTA Online. We have an extended weekly update anyway, so normally this would be a type of video that would be coming out pretty late in the week, and you'd argue, you know, it's not very helpful because we only have a couple days left to take advantage. Well, for this specific time, we actually still have, an additional 5 days or so to take advantage of this weekly update, and so you definitely don't want to miss out. We're going to be talking about two money-making methods we didn't talk about in the money guide from Friday, but also the one I'm doing right now, which is vehicle cargo. I'm sure you guys are farming that, but if you're wondering, are any of the other money-making methods this week in GTA Online worth it, like diamonds at the casino? That definitely is, and that's going to be a popular option for people. But when it comes to the other type of casino bonuses and the other bonuses we have for adversary modes and stuff this week in GTA, let's talk about them. Let's put them to the test. Let's see if they're actually worth doing to make money to prepare for the new DLC or not. So to start up some casino work missions, we'll talk about this bonus first because the story missions are also on double money and double RP, which will probably make you about $40,000 to $45,000 maybe, I would say, for like a normal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minute mission. For casino work, these are the ones you do in the free mode, and usually when we have these bonuses, you get double the chips. This week, it's only double money on the work missions, which is unfortunately not where you make most of the money from farming casino work. So, is it super worth playing it this week to make money? No, I would recommend, of course, doing the import-export vehicle cargo, which, of course, we'll be reiterating in this video. But you do have a weekly challenge of completing 2 casino work missions, and you'll make $100,000. So at the bare minimum, you want to do at least 2 of these. So, and you could skip any sort of cooldown that they have by just changing to a new invite-only lobby. It does go by pretty fast anyway. But if you did want to just make it instant, of course, just change to a different session and you could start up the next work. Now, I actually need to register as a boss. I swear to God I was registered as a CEO already, but I guess we're not. So let's give Miss Agatha Baker another call back and let's see what mission we're going to do. Now, of course, I'm using this Armored and Us Paragon R, which you can only unlock in this game by completing the casino storyline. You'll get a call from Miss Baker that this vehicle is available at the docks for free. And then, of course, you can go and get it yourself. Make sure you get it so it doesn't disappear from the map, because sometimes people log off and log back in, the car disappears. But either way, we have this mission. We have to do fake news, which is going around, and we have to, intimidate a bunch of different reporters or just find the location of the reporter itself. I thought, it's been a while since I've done some of these missions, so we need to find the reporter at one of these locations. Obviously, to make it faster for you, you should definitely just fly there. But I'm doing it in the Armored and Us Paragon R because I like using this vehicle. So let's travel to each location. Let's see if we can find this guy. We're at location number 1, and here we go, actually. We just found the news van, which is perfect. Oh, he's coming out this way, and we are getting his suspicion. Okay, hold on. I needed to back away, because you guys saw the suspicion meter, because he was literally following me like we were right in front of him. We could have easily failed it right there. So I'm going to back up and keep my distance. And now we just need to basically follow this guy. Now, we just trailed this guy for like 3.5 minutes. We need to follow this reporter to a quiet spot and then just take him out silently without alerting anyone. So we're just going to follow him a little bit further back into the alleyway. This is obviously a mission that's going to bore you completely. Of course, the purpose of talking about this weekly challenge and showcasing this one is because these missions are double money, so if you want to try them out, you can, but also I think they are just worth doing just for the weekly challenge, and that's it. So he's pretty far away from the van at this point. We could probably take him out, and he's not going to be like a witness, or no one else is going to witness him, and we're going to search him for his wallet. We're going to grab that, and of course we have the cops on us right now, so we do have to dip. The Weasel News van drove away. But I do want to lose the police so you can see the payout, and then we'll get done with the second one really fast. And we did get $500 off him. Oh, we don't need to lose the law. Okay, $1,500 in terms, or sorry, $15,000 in terms of our double money payout. Plus, what was that, 5,000 in chips, I think it was, or was it 1,500? I missed it. But either way, that's one casino work mission. Now you can see, I'm going to call up Agatha Baker, and she's probably going to be on cooldown, right? So we could just change lobbies, or actually I can't because I guess we have the cops on us. So what I'm going to do is just change lobbies really fast. We'll go back to our agency and we'll start up the next one. As I'm running over to my vehicle, I'm gonna give Miss Baker a call here. We're gonna hop back in our and us Paragon R armored version and do the next casino work mission, just to give us a little bit of extra money, but also get the weekly challenge completed, because I'm really just doing this for that 100K. So for this one, this is called Judgment Call. We need to head over to Steel Way and see what's going on. I wasn't really paying attention to her phone call all that much, because at the end of the day, I mean, who listens to NPCs? I think we just need to literally take someone out, and that may be it for this mission. It'll probably be a little bit more involved than that, but let's drive over here and see what we gotta do. She says, I suggest making this an unannounced visit. Keep it quiet. If his security warn him you're coming, he'll probably bail. All right, let's keep that in mind then. Let's not get spotted by his security and get found out here. But let's drive down this driveway and just kind of scope this place out and see what's going on. Take out the guards silently with a suppressed weapon to avoid being alerted by the judge. We have a bunch of enemies here, so you know what? I'm gonna use, does this have a silencer on it? No, it doesn't. Which gun of mine has a silencer? Oh, I made everything except for the SCAR unsuppressed. You know what? In that case then, let's go in with my suppressed SMG. I love this. I love this gun. Took those guys out. Now, I guess I'll head this way. The judge is over there, but I want to go into the backyard from this side, because I think this guy we could take out first without this other one seeing him, since he's kind of just... Okay, never mind. We need to intimidate the judge, but they're peacing out on us. I thought I was gonna do it. I probably should have just waited. But let's see. Come back, Mr. Judge. I promise I'm not gonna hurt you. I mean, I am gonna hurt you pretty bad, but come back. You getting in the car? Oh my god, he's just... Okay. Oh, we did stop it. Nice. You're stuck. Yo, what do I do? Intimidate the judge. Come on, man. Yo, he's like not being intimidated at all. I don't want to... If I shoot him, is that it? The mission will fail if the judge is killed. How is he not intimidated? Oh, there we go. There we go. We made him stop. Now we've been able to intimidate him. Oh my god. What the heck? Alright, so you don't want to kill this guy, but we did intimidate him, and now we just gotta leave. So this was a couple-minute mission. I had no idea what was going on right there, because you saw the intimidation meter. It wasn't going up. The guy was just piecing, but I guess I needed to at least shoot him to the ground first. I didn't want to put a shot into him just in case that would cause it to fail, but now you know. Just as long as you don't kill him, you're all good. So, I mean, nonetheless, we got caught for this. We're going to jail for a long, long time, but... Our GTA Online characters don't go to jail. So $12,000 is for a couple minutes worth of your work. Imagine doing that with single money. You'd make 5,000 chips, which is $5 grand, but also $6,000. But there you go. Weekly challenge complete. Complete 2 casino works for Agatha Baker. That is our weekly challenge for 100 grand right there, ladies and gentlemen. So it is worth it just to do the 2, because that's, you know, 140 grand, I guess, just for, you know, about... At least that one was about 10 minutes of work, doing the following mission with the Weasel News van and the fake news mission. That, of course, extended the mission time by a couple minutes. But that's one way to make some money this week. Do I recommend you do this? Farm it? No, absolutely not. But something that could pique your interest we'll talk about next is the casino story missions. For the casino work missions, you of course need to own a casino master penthouse, and on a mission per mission basis, these aren't necessarily worth doing for farming money, because like I said, they pay you out between $40, $45, maybe $50,000. But the big advantage to these, if you do have a penthouse, is, and I'm pretty sure these are on discount too. I had to double check. They are on discount this week. So you can save 30% on the penthouse. That'll bring your total cost of the penthouse down by, you know, over $1 million, $1.5 million or something like that. But also, in addition to that, you get a lot of first-time bonuses for playing through all the casino missions. Now, I'm not sure why not all of them are showing as completed. I've played through them all. That's how I have the NS Armored Paragon R. But I would say some of them are kind of challenging. Like, some players find the finale to be pretty challenging. One of them where you're defending the casino roof. Some players have trouble with that one, but also the finale mission. Both of those, and even strong arm tactics, I would say, some players have problems with. But either way, we're going to play through one of these just to see the money we can make. And just to show you, one, you get a lot of first-time bonuses for playing through these missions themselves when it comes to payouts. And also, you know, you get the car at the end of the storyline. And if you also play through these while someone else, like say a friend or a random, is the host, you get first-time bonuses for playing, you know, being part of someone's organization and going through these as well. So, and if you go through all of them without dying, you get additional awards. So you get a bunch of cash for playing through them. to almost pay back the money you're spending on the Casino Master Penthouse, especially when it's 30% off. So let's play through Bad Beat. This is the one where you need to defend the rooftop. Maybe the check marks are only showing up because that's me going through and replaying them. We're gonna put them on hard mode so we also make 1.5 times the money, even with the double money bonus on these. And let's just jump in. Let's see how we can do. Players find this one to be challenging with all of the helicopters and enemies, but I love gunfights, so I can't wait for this. Now, as a host, you can also skip these cutscenes if you've previously played through the mission, which is nice, and, you know, already done this in the past, but I'm just waiting for this to start up. This is definitely one where you need to abuse the cover system in this game. There's not many missions where I find that you need to take cover. I find you can face tank damage in a lot of missions in this game, but this one in particular, you absolutely got to take cover for. So I like to hold up behind here, and actually, can I change my appearance? I can. I hate myself without the helmet on here. So let's use this. Actually, I think I want to back up, maybe. In fact, this isn't necessarily the best place to be, because I'm going to get shot at from a bunch of different angles. Can I actually go behind here? This... Nope. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to take cover behind here. This is better, because now I have a wall to sit behind, and I'm not just going to get shot through the metal slats. I also think I'm going to use the carbine rifle. Unfortunately, this mission, you can't really progress fast. You can't speedrun it. You just need to take everyone out little by little and just work your way up the line. This is not something you can kind of speed run through just because you will 100% end up dying. You're gonna lose all your armor and snacks at some point playing throughout this mission anyway. And also maybe use your explosive sniper or your railgun. We can also use that. So let me switch to that. We could pop out of cover, take out the heli, boom, we're good to go. I think as long as we're sitting behind this column here, we should be fine. But let's also just make sure I could shoot everyone else. In fact, I may want to move up the line ever so slightly. These guys are not popping out of cover as much as I am used to them doing, so it's actually a little bit annoying. Oh, here we go. Now they want us to clear out the lower deck. I want to take out this heli that's flying in, though, so let's just... Did I miss? There we go. It took him out. Now I think that should give me an opportunity to move up, which I think I am going to do, actually. I want to take cover behind this wall. This is probably the best spot I could be in as I work my way up a little bit. Like I said, you don't move too fast through this mission. I think I've repeated myself enough with that, but the biggest thing is just sitting behind cover. Like, use and abuse cover in this game. You don't see me normally take cover in my gameplays, but for a mission like this, I feel like it's absolutely necessary. Try and get the most out of your armor usage and snacks as you can. Obviously, don't wait until you're basically dead before you move and try and shoot people, but... Or until you use snacks and armor, but try and preserve it, if that makes sense. Like, this guy, I had no choice but to get out of cover right there and shoot him. There are just so many people, man. I think I may want a different heli, or different weapon. I can use a railgun for this. Let's see if I can just pop out of cover. Boom, take him out. All right. Now I think I can move up again. I want to kind of proceed to this lower deck if I can, and take out these guys on the right. Work my way around from this angle. Oh, okay, they're just gonna take me out right. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. Well, there's the life I was afforded, and we're gonna die pretty early on at the beginning of this mission, which is just not the position we want to find ourselves in. We may end up dying again, and we'll have to restart from checkpoint, which means I gotta move forward a little bit more, because the next checkpoint is like up ahead down that line. I have one more guy behind this sofa here. There's another one that I can't see. That's him. There's this guy. He's behind the bush. I'm literally about to die again. I can't see him, dude. Where is he? He's bleeding out. He's bleeding out, and I can't actually see where he is. Look at that. That almost cost us. We've been using almost all of our armor at this point, so let me work my way up here. But once you're out of the beginning stages of this mission, it actually gets, I would say, a lot easier. Not a lot easier. It doesn't become an easy mission. Oh my god, we just shot him off the roof. But I think the mission becomes a lot more feasible to do. It becomes a lot more manageable. It's all about taking cover behind here now. These guys are gonna, like, they're programmed to run behind cover, so you can just pop them off as they move. Use cover to your advantage. Headshot these guys. There's so many down the line over there. And they're all trained, I guess, to just completely nuke you with their ammo and headshot you immediately. So I like to just use this cover as much as possible. Use the railgun. Boom, take that guy out. I could probably move up a little bit. Shoot as you're moving between cover. It's all about headshots. This guy's on the roof, so let's headshot him. Take him out. There's someone with an auto shotgun, and I can't even see where. They're to the right. It's this guy. I'm already out of armor. That's unfortunate. That's gonna put me in a bad spot. A lot of these guys are also heavily armored themselves. This guy, I couldn't... See, I made the mistake of coming out of cover too soon. I didn't see that guy on the minimap right there. So that may cost us. I really gotta preserve my armor, but we're almost done with this mission. There's only a few more on the roof to fight. The problem is one of these guys is a juggernaut, which is obviously a big problem. So let me see. Oh yeah, we're just gonna completely miss that. Boom, should take him out. All right, couple more left. Couple only other normal enemies, I should say. The rest are gonna be, it's the juggernaut really. If I do end up dying, we'll have to replay the checkpoint and redo that whole section. But I think for this, we can definitely, oh yeah, there's the juggy. And there we go, of course we're dead. Because I couldn't get to cover. I wasn't expecting that guy to be rushing me like that. Oh, actually, we were able to avoid that whole thing. So we're right here, which is great. We can go right up the ladder again. So let's do that. Let's not get taken out by this juggernaut right away. I guess I'll take cover on the right side. I'll go right ahead here. Now, see, now the juggernaut's already across the ramp, so he's not, like, technically in my way, if that makes sense. I guess, honestly, it's not a terrible idea if you do end up dying and you restart from checkpoint. I didn't have my railgun out. Yo, can you equip the weapon, game? Holy crap, select the gun. This game is like unresponsive sometimes. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna switch to my combat MG for the rest of these guys. Stay out of cover, or stay in cover and protect yourself from the juggernaut. He's to my left, but there's like other guys that are shooting at me and I can't see where they are. Like he's behind that cover right there. Should take him out. There's one more guy. So what I'm gonna do is just peek right here. He's just gonna sit behind cover, but I can headshot him. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just abusing the cover mechanic in this game to take out the juggy. You can see he like tries to peek, but he doesn't actually shoot at you ever, so boom, right there. And there's one final guy behind this Jetsam cargo bob that we gotta take out. Or no, he's down below. What are you doing hiding back here? I killed all your boys. And boom, that is the mission right there.
I've brought some champagne.
There we go, mission passed. This was about a 10-minute mission, and I don't know if restarting from checkpoint made me lose money, but I made $18,000 for 10 minutes. I don't know if it's because I died and then I finished the mission right after that, so like the timer reset. I'm actually not too sure. I would have figured it would have been like 40, 45,000, but I guess I was wrong. This is even worse than I remember for doing. Either way, that's it. The casino story missions are worth doing if you're already an owner of the master penthouse and you want to get the first time money bonuses for doing the missions. That'll make most of the money back that you spent on the penthouse. You'll get the Armored Enough Paragon R, so all of that's worth it. But should you farm this for money as well this week? No. And that's just because, again, of the vehicle warehouse cargo, or the vehicle cargo warehouse paying out double money and double RP. So let's do a source and sell and make money. That method. That is the one we covered in our money guide on Friday. That's the one that's worth it. And so hopefully you're still farming that for the rest of this week before the new DLC goes live on Tuesday, June the 17th. But I wanted to cover both of these in this video because I wanted to make a video on them anyway. Rockstar did buff the payouts on the casino work and the casino story missions. Neither are worth farming if you were waiting, you know, for me to tell you if it is or not. It certainly isn't. This is pretty solid. I'm in a public lobby with 28 other people, so we should get a max high demand bonus for selling this. Like I said in my money guide on Friday, that's where I actually showed you guys how to make money with the vehicle warehouse. So I will link that video down in the description for you. But let's sell the Progen T20, sell it to a specialist dealer. Sells for 200K, you make 160K profit. But of course, we're selling in a max filled public lobby for the high demand bonus. So what we're gonna do is be making $300,000 from this, which is $260,000 profit. So let me just customize this car real fast just because I like making it at least look decent for the sell. I don't want to be staring at like an ugly vehicle while I'm selling it. Not that it really matters. It actually doesn't matter at all what the customization options are. So let's just get this sale done and let's see if any griefers chase us or anything like that, because I want to show you guys the public lobby payout. We have to drive 2 miles, which is actually not too bad at all. And when I was selling this on Friday in the invite only session, you have enemies that pursue you. NPCs, you usually get up to 4 waves of enemies, so you need to jump out of your car to prevent damage being done to it because they're targeting you, not the car. So if you're sitting in the car, they're going to damage you, but if you get out, they don't actually target the car, the enemies just target you. But when you're selling in a public session, you don't have any NPCs chasing you. You just have to deliver the car. Of course, you can get griefed and stuff like that guy. I don't know if he's going to turn around and bother us. Usually it's not the case. I just hate selling things in public sessions because of modders, specifically when you play on PC. It's a problem. But either way, I think a lot of players are selling public sessions anyway. I just stick to invite only out of habit. I don't also like, I mean, I'm driving around right now and I can already tell I'm probably having a 30 FPS dip or 30% FPS dip, because once Battle Eye was added, that nuked the FPS in public sessions. But already when you have more players in the session than just you lose performance in this game on PC, so it's really annoying. So I stick to invite-only sessions anyway, but if there's going to be any cargo I sell in public sessions, it would be this vehicle cargo, because it's just one delivery vehicle. The missions are easy enough to do. You can also sell Nightclub, because again, it's just one vehicle, and same with Acid Lab. I wouldn't sell like MC product or multiple special cargo vehicles in a public session, because that way all your vehicles and your cargo are sitting behind and they'll just get griefed. But this one we're going to do, we didn't even get a single bit of damage. Super fast, super easy. And there we go, $200,000, but of course, with the high demand bonus, it's technically $300,000, so $260,000 profit right there. We made $300,000 with the high demand bonus, 50% with a public lobby with 20 plus players, but we still have that $40,000, you know, cost for us modifying the vehicle. So that is a super, super good way. You can do this every 20 minutes. Now all you need to do is source the vehicle back. So if I were to do that, I could spawn my Terabyte, but I can also just go to my Maze Bank Tower really fast and then just do that. I'm going to an invite-only session to source, but you could do another public lobby sell in the next 20 minutes. So while you have that 20-minute cooldown before you could sell, make sure you just source another vehicle. If you guys want more info on this, I do have my money guide from Friday. I will link down in the description below, talking about the vehicle cargo warehouse, how to make money, things like that. But I just want to make this extra live gameplay showcasing the other bonuses this week, like the casino story missions and the casino work missions, just in case you were a player who was preparing for the new summer DLC by playing that. It's not worth it farming those to make money, but it is worth it to do it for the first time money bonuses on the story missions, and also get the weekly challenge done with the work missions, and then continue farming your vehicle cargo. So thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.